Smith and Chandler. Sheldon Williams will check in after the first free throw. Tyson Chandler shooting it at 72%.
As we talked about yesterday, Nets had a tough one against the Bucks trying to score after 3 quarters. They had 56 points. So you see what a difference, 82 after 3.
This is the official start of the second half of the schedule for the Nets, who enter action at 9-24. 5 games in 6 nights for this team. They own a 16-point lead against the Knicks.
So much riding right now on Gaines, the way he runs the traffic, with Darren Williams on the bench.
Brooks being defended by Fields. Who steps forward offensively here with Williams on the bench? 5 to shoot. Brooks gets the step, the ball fake, the floater, and rims out. And rebounded by Chandler. They clear it ahead. Len now driving to the hoop. He missed it with the left hand. Somebody out of Gaines sneaks in for the rebound. Nets pushing tempo. Gaines tried to squeeze it to Humphries, and it bounces off his leg out of bounds.
Yeah, I know you want to take advantage of opportunities, but right now with the big lead, it's more important not to turn the basketball over. Keep possession.
Lynn is 4 of 13 from the field. Twirls and connects.
Nice patience just then. To respond after he missed that drive, going with his left hand. Good reaction to come back.
13 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds for Jeremy Lin. That's 82, Knicks 68. Just over a minute gone by in the fourth quarter. Sonny out of Gaines, spin to the rim, and he floats it home.
Nice clearance, too. Spacing was perfect for the Nets for the isolation out front.
Gaines now with 7 points. Farmar out with the groin problem. Lin lines it up, and it's rebounded by Williams. So again, the Nets stealing minutes right now with Darren Williams on the bench with 4 fouls, also getting a breather. He's logged 31 minutes. Gaines cutting to the hoop. High floater doesn't go. And the Knicks break out the other way. Fields waits for his teammates to get down the floor. Now the redirect for Lin.
There's a size advantage with Chandler right now with Brooks.
2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Lin one-on-one takes it at Gaines, and Gaines takes it away. Nets are running. Gaines feeds Morrow. Pop from the wing. 3 ball doesn't go. It's over the backboard and out of bounds.
So often you see that. The anxiety of getting to a spot by Morrow. Watch the jump. He jumps to his right. Good work and strength there by Gaines to take it away from Lin to start a break for the Nets.
Nets have no problem trading baskets at this juncture. Chandler is fouled. The problem is on the defensive end if the Knicks start to find a rhythm here. Marshawn Brooks picks up his second personal, and Chandler goes back to the free throw line. 9:46 mark. How long does Avery Johnson go with Williams on the bench? Meanwhile, Humphries has played 33 minutes. Chandler good on that first free throw. Amari Stoudemire is back, replacing Steve Novak. Humphries 11 points and 9 rebounds. Stoudemire 11 points, just 2 boards. Knicks have actually out-rebounded the Nets 34-33. It's a 14-point lead for the Nets. The largest lead has been 19. Knicks led by as many as 10.
If the Knicks get this to 10-9, you'll see Darren Williams. They can hold off and just keep the minutes on. You'll see him sit on the bench. There's something going on away from the ball.
And a foul called. Humphries was on his backside. And it takes a lot to move him.
Well, forget about that here. Avery's seen it up.
So Williams back in, replacing Sunday out of Gaines. 7 points in 9 minutes.
And the type of night Darren Williams is having tonight, you can't keep him on the bench long enough. Just has to be careful now with the 4 fouls.
J.R. Smith called for that foul away from the ball. First team foul against the Knicks. Brooks gives it up. Williams, crossover, leans in on Lin. 5 to shoot. The curl and kickback. Now for Brooks. Tough shot. Back of the iron, long rebound. Lynn on the move, rushing towards the rim. Williams gets back defensively to shut off the angle. Lynn almost loses it. Kick out for Smith. Lines it up, knocks it down. J.R. Smith. It's a two-pointer for Smith, and it's a 12-point lead now for the Nets under 9 minutes to go.
This is where you have to understand that Smith is a streaky shooter who's ever guarding a next trip. Oh, that's going to be Humphries with a big push-off.
8-2 run for the Knicks. Humphries and Chandler continue to go at it. Offensive foul on Humphries. That's number 3, and we get a timeout.
Yeah, we're still going at it. Chandler with the tee.
Chandler would not leave that end of the floor, and he is still charging towards the next bench.
Another one, he may be gone.
I think he's gone.
Yep.
Chandler's been tossed.
He walked it from half court, followed Humphries all the way down. They were talking. He whacked him on the rear end. I thought it was over at that point.
Me too.
And then they started going again.
So we'll sort everything out and come back. 8:52 mark of the fourth. Smith whips it ahead for Anthony, makes his move on Humphries. Gets the roll. Foul called as Carmelo Anthony comes up limping.
Yep.
Now the question, was there a foul or not? Haywood Workman just said count the bucket, would have been goaltending, and there's a no call on the play.
Pretty good move there by Carmelo Anthony, though. Mike D'Antoni said, hey, I'm going to ride him, get him back in the game. And let's take a look. You see he comes down. Humphries comes down on his ankle. Humphries could have twisted his a slight bit just then also.
85-74 Nets. Williams one-on-one with Anthony. Under 8 minutes to play now in the fourth quarter. Williams, jump shot on the way, air ball. Sheldon Williams with a rebound. Morrow, they close in on him. Shot clock winding down. Morrow's side of the backboard. And the defensive pressure is picked up for the Knicks. Smith gliding. And a foul called out front. It's going to be Darren Williams, and it's number 5. Avery Johnson is going to have to make a change.
Yeah, watch the body action. Slide. Contact. Yeah, you wonder though, with the way these guys have been banging one another, maybe an indicator on this call line that the officials are going to really start focusing in so this doesn't get out of control.
Knicks are on a 10-3 run. They can cut it to single digits. Anthony the double. To the rim. And the foul. A facial. Amari Stoudemire a chance and a 3-point play.
So far, D'Antoni's decision against Carmelo Anthony in the game again. Watch this little drop cut, little slip to the basket. Sheldon Williams, a touch late, getting over there to be the weak side, help side player. And it's a big one.
Stoudemire heads to the line where he shoots it at 81%. And he can cut this Nets lead down to 8. Stoudemire connects. A helpless feeling for Darren Williams. Forced to watch with 5 fouls. Knicks on an extended 13-3 run. Nets 85, Knicks 77. Humphries being defended by Chandler.
Got a driver.
Humphries will put it on the floor. Baseline denied. Humphries goes down on the play and the Knicks break out. Carmelo Anthony loses the ball. And an offensive foul.
Well, was that ever a terrific stay by Sheldon Williams just then?
And this run is happening with Jeremy Lin on the Knicks bench.
Great play to get outside the restricted area and get yourself squared up for the defensive stop. Nice work by Sheldon Williams.
Lin sits on the bench and watches. 8-point lead for the Knicks. Marshall under 7 minutes to play.
This is where you got to control your emotions, Iron. The crowd getting into it. It's working against the Nets right now. It's so important for you to just relax and pull back. And Avery Johnson's going to continue to try to emphasize that to his guys.
12 12 net turnovers, 14 for the Knicks.
Great matchup right here.
Screen, Chandler, Stoudemire for two. No good. Humphries with the board. And Gaines comes to the ball. Sunday out of Gaines, being defended one-on-one by Landry Fields. This is Brooks now, over Smith. Side rim, no. The Nets have gone ice cold here in the fourth quarter.
But the shot selection has diminished a bit.
Fields operating now in the half court. Stoudemire releases. Fields the drive on Brooks. Off balance. Doesn't go. Stoudemire couldn't grab it. Stevenson does.
It's just as much important. I think Avery Johnson wants to talk it over. It's a good decision. His tired legs out there. But also, I think he's going to emphasize, guys, we need 2 good possessions to get this down to 5 minutes so you can get Darren Williams back in this basketball game.
Able to play keep away.
Yep, use the clock a little bit. The clock to get Darren Williams back.
Gaines, circle, live, Morrow, shot, broken.
Well done. Nice trick by Morrow away. That's where the guards have to know and understand what they're doing.
Field goal of the night for Anthony Morrow, and the Nets lead by 10. Lynn using the Chandler screen. Keep it on the perimeter. Anthony, defended by Morrow. Anthony strokes it. It's no good. Knocked outside to Gaines. And the Nets slow things down as we approach the 5-minute mark of this fourth quarter.
Avery Johnson back to every good hold. So animated, telling him to slow it down.
They blitz Gaines. Chandler rotates over on Humphries. 7 to shoot. Gaines forced to give it up. Humphries nearly loses it. Big shot goes, and the foul. Chris Humphries with a chance at a 3-point play. And the strength paying off on the interior.
Nice work by the coach calling the play, and Gaines. This wasn't the smoothest. Watch a little stumble in here. He stumbles with it. Nobody gets in his way. He gets whacked. Goes to the strength. He's tired, but he finishes it off. For the Nets.
5 fouls on Jeremy Lin. Humphries converts at the line. That's extend 90 to 77. Just a reverse minutes to play. Free change. Chandler got his fingertips on it, but it's controlled. 14 points. 12 goals.
Sheldon Williams picked up off enough.
Gaines off the screen. The drive and kick. Brooks kicks it low to the leader. It rims in for the rookie Marshawn Brooks.
Boy, Brooks can make some tough shots look very easy.
7-0 run for the Nets. Ball knocked out of Carmelo's hands, and it touched him last. They create the turnover.
And we're talking about getting Darren Williams in the game. Tip your hat to the way this Nets team right now with these guys, the 3 perimeter guys and the 2 big guys up there. Sheldon Williams and Humphries are doing remarkable work on the glass. The big guys and the perimeter guys are really playing under control the last 2 minutes.
Creating some breathing room here. Gaines for Humphries. Comes back for it with 10 to shoot. Jumper, Sunday out of Gaines, short. Humphries, another offensive rebound. Humphries on the baseline. And a timeout called by the bench, Avery Johnson.
That's a good call by Avery Johnson. He saw him way down the other end of the floor that Humphries was in a little bit of trouble along the baseline.
It's a 20-second timeout. So we will keep it right here at the 4:05 mark of the fourth quarter. Nets 92, Knicks 77, and the Nets will have possession. No Brook Lopez tonight. He made his season debut last night. 2 minutes and 9 points. The most 4-point plays this season. The Nets have 2 of them tonight. They lead the NBA with 4-point plays. One of those wacky stats on Brooks. That's one as well.
That's wild.
Darren Williams on target throughout most of the night, right now on the bench with 5 personal fouls. 4:05 to play. The Nets have 21 to work with on the shot clock.
Go to get the ball.
Taken away by Fields off the inbound.
Second time they've had trouble getting the ball inbound.
Fields off the screen from Stoudemire. Brooks sticks with him. Lynn now. The drive left to the hoop. He draws the foul.
Brooks with the reach before he got into the shot.
Jeremy Lin is playing with 5 fouls. And he'll go to the free throw line. 3rd personal on Marshawn Brooks. He is right now flirting with a triple-double. 13 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. We've seen him do a lot in a short period of time. We are yet to see a triple-double from Jeremy Lin.
One thing we haven't seen, but you know one thing that's been consistent with him in his games in the last 8 or 9, Ryan, is that even when there's been times it's not working for him, he doesn't back down. He's got the confidence to go after you. And I would expect, barring a 6th foul, he's going to try to make something happen with the dribble.
Let's get it in with 3:48 to play. They lead by 13. They've led by as many as 19 in this second half. Gaines sizing up Lynn. Double comes from Chandler. Lynn scrapes it away. Jeremy Lin driving to the hoop. And he got caught in no man's land. Chandler is there, and a foul against Humphries.
Once again, Lin is trying to be a factor in this game. Watch him here. Nice double team by Chandler. Couldn't get the step through by Gaines. Somehow manages to get the ball. Not by anything but luck right there. But Chandler goes to the line about 72% or so.
Lin now with 4 steals tonight. Tyson Chandler at the strike. 72% on the season. 13 points, 7 rebounds for Chandler. Darren Williams returns at the 3:33 mark of the 4th quarter. Chandler, 2 out of 2. The next lead is 11. Darren Williams, 36 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, but 5 personal fouls. Humphries leaning in on Chandler. Now a switch. Williams against Chandler. 5 to shoot. Williams step back, knocks it down. Darren Williams is lethal.
That is not fair to do to a big guy.
And that's it. Williams called for a 6th foul on the perimeter. He tried to get out of the way and couldn't do it. Darren Williams, 38 points. A season high for him and 4 shy of his career high. 8 3-pointers, a new career high in that category, but now he's got to watch the final 3:07. And the door is open for the New York Knicks. Jeremy Lin at the free throw line. He's playing with 5 fouls. Missed it. Marshawn Brooks could not secure the loose ball. So the Knicks retain it.
Well, this team now has to put 3:06 on the board for the Nets right now. They did a good job for the last 3 minutes.
Fields gets it in for Anthony. 11 points in his return. Anthony missed it. Anthony looking for a call. Sheldon Williams, triple team. Timeout, Nets.
Avery Johnson once again. He's moving around over there. Nice work by the coaching staff.
The Nets will have 1 timeout remaining for the final 2:57.
I think you have to use that right there, though. That's a good timeout. That possession is still very big.
The final bucket of the night for Darren Williams. Put it on the highlight reel for D-Will.
Stealing the basketball a couple of minutes ago. Nice work by Gaines to push that and attack at the same time.
Stoudemire called on his 3rd foul, the 3rd team foul against the Knicks. Nets are over the limit. Sunday out of Gaines at the line. And it comes off the rim.
When you get an advantage, you see he has the advantage right there. The shoulders are by the double team. Very nice decision to push that ball. And bang, he ends up continuing getting to the line. Good work.
65% shooter. Gaines goes 1 out of 2. 95-82. 22 Nets.
Novak back in the game. He's a shooter.
Lynn inside the arc.
Gets it going to the right. You see the way he got those couple of dribbles going to the right? Must get him now. It's so important. Continue to execute defensively on him and not let him direct and control confidently going to his right.
Lynn, 18 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. They pressure Gaines. Get it out of his hands. Back to him from Stevenson, 6 to shoot, using clock. Mismatch. He goes down, somehow gets it off for Morrow, trying to dump it off for Humphries, and that's going to be a 24-second violation.
Pretty good move by the Knicks just then to really come at the Nets strongly, trying to get them to up-tempo their offense a little bit and make a mistake.
And the Nets' depth being tested with Jordan Farmar out until after the All-Star break with a strained right groin. Gaines got screened. Lynn, ball fake, turnaround, no good. Sheldon Williams with a rebound. And the Nets will take this under 2 minutes now, holding on to an 11-point lead. Nets in no rush here. Shot clock is down to 10. Morrow extended out. Carmelo Anthony, 6 to shoot. Gaines against Lynn. Gaines behind the back. Gaines, the jump shot. Rimming, no. Humphries flies in for the offensive rebound.
Boy, that's a tough one to fly in from the weak side and the left side baseline. Terrific rebound.
14 points, 14 boards for Humphries. 12 to shoot. Morrow fires, connects. Big three. Anthony Morrow builds on the Nets lead.
Huge second chance points just then. Boy, does that put some separation on the board.
31 three-point attempts for the Nets. They've hit on 15 of them. We're down to 1:18 to play. Anthony forces his way in, and he missed it.
Here we go, a little more.
Morrow got hit in the face, thought he was going to get a call, and actually gets called for the travel. And Morrow goes down in a heap along the Nets sideline. And Morrow pointing to Haywood Workman. And he's grabbing his nose right now.
A lot of traffic in here. Carmelo looks like the left hand. Couldn't really tell whether it was the nose iron or the mouth. Here we go again.
Stevenson back in. Land clears the triple. So the Knicks still alive with 1:09 to play. Marshawn Brooks. Oh, that was gutsy trying to split the defense. He does. Stevenson fending off Novak. We're down to 57 seconds left. Nearly a giveaway, and it is. Chandler gets it ahead for Lynn. Lynn, cross court. Novak sets the feet. Jumper goes. Long two-pointer.
Just be patient, be confident, and go by people. There you go. Good job.
And the foul called. 98-89 with 44.9 remaining.
That's the sixth and final foul.
And that's it for Jeremy Lin. His night ends with 21 points, 9 assists, and 7 boards.
I was very, very interested to see what kind of atmosphere would be here tonight. And you kind of knew the Nets were coming back because this is where Lin started. I have to tell you, I'm impressed with the way he played tonight.
No doubt about it. And it really has been the perfect storm for Jeremy Lin. Opportunity. The Knicks desperately needed a point guard. This city has been yearning for someone to step forward. Foul. Will it be called? Morrow trying to fight through it. Jump ball is called.
And with all of that, Ian, to your point with Lin, once you wipe off all the headlines and you just try to analyze, can this guy play basketball or not? The breakdown is he definitely can. He's going to help the Knicks going forward. There's no question in my mind.
Confidence is an amazing thing.
Yeah, and he has some weaknesses. And you know what? Everybody on this floor has weaknesses as a pro. And it's really the teams that go further and further in their scouting reports into the playoffs that understand how to break down weaknesses. But very impressed tonight with his overall attitude and approach to this game.
Nets 98, Knicks 89. This was a mismatch on a jump ball. Chandler controls it. 35 seconds left. Smith being hounded by Humphries. Bounces for Carmelo Anthony. Kick out. Novak. Pump fake. Step back. Novak gains there defensively. Anthony feeds Novak. Extra pass. Smith lines it up. Rims out on a three. Chandler the back tap. Novak from the wing. And he can't hit it. It's rebounded by Stoudemire. And he's fouled. They get the old-fashioned three-point opportunity, but 16.3 remaining. It took a lot of time.
A ton of time went off the clock just then. And how well did the Nets guard the perimeter just then? A fabulous effort. You know what? If you have to give one up, I'd rather take that time off the clock right now and do that substitution if you're Avery Johnson and the Nets.
Sheldon Williams called on his fifth foul. 16.3 remaining on the game clock.
So important right now to make sure you do not turn the basketball over. Great, get it tomorrow. You're a terrific free throw shooter. Just hold on to it.
And the foul is finally called against J.R. Smith. Anthony Morrow has been wearing his emotions on his sleeve. After not getting the foul called earlier when he got smacked in the face, he thought he was going to get a foul call in the front court, and he was basically staring at Kenny Mauer. Where's the call?
You know, Smith was just swinging away at him.
Anthony Morrow. Andre Emmett in. He replaces Sunday out of Gaines. A little more size defensively.
Yeah, nice effort there by Gaines, though. Everybody's sore, hurting, exhausted. All the adjectives you want to use.
That was an action-packed 16 minutes for Sunday out of Gaines. Tim Walsh is looking at his left foot right now on the net sideline. 10 seconds left. Smith to pull up jump for three. It doesn't go. Humphries trying to grab it and unable to save. Humphries knocking over a cameraman along the baseline. The Knicks fans didn't react that way, but let me tell you this. If he was on their team, it would be all cheers because that guy has tremendous effort level every night.
Looks like the camera guy's okay, too. Camera came flying out onto the court.
That's expensive equipment, you know, Jimmy.
I realize that.
4.7 left.
Stay away.
Novak, a heave off the back of the iron, and that'll do it. The Nets come into Madison Square Garden and knock off one of the hottest teams in the NBA, the New York Knicks. 100-92. The Nets get the win over their Cross River rivals. Darren Williams, 38 points tonight. What a performance by Williams. He fouled out in 33 minutes of action.